Hi, I'm Chris Parlette from Parlette Software. This is Trichromancy. Trichromancy is a deck building game where each of your characters has their own deck. Your deck consists of cards that can generate mana and cards that can use the mana for dealing damage. Mana that is generated can be used by anyone, even the enemies, so you'll need to balance generation of lots of mana in order for you to use big attacks without allowing your enemies to cast big attacks on you with the mana you make. Let's dive in and take a look. From the main menu here, if you want to see what cards are available, we can click on the card library. So this shows you all the different cards that are available in the game. So each card here shows you what it does on the right side and how much it costs on the left. So adding mana generates mana from the right side here. As you can see, orange generates 1 red and 1 yellow. Purple generates 1 red and 1 blue. So these generate the mana, whereas the basic attacks, if I scroll down here, these will do damage, but the basic attacks cost mana. So red basic attack needs 2 mana in order to use. Blue strong attack needs 3 blue mana. So that tells you what you need generated on the left, and then what it will do on the right. Let's jump into a game. So if we click on the new game menu here, it will show me my save slots. I can choose a save slot to use to save my game in. I'm going to choose save slot number 2 and overwrite my game that I have here. So let's jump in and we'll confirm this. So now I have my party in town, and I can choose which battle I want to go to. So each member of my party, you can see I have a blue, a red, and a yellow. They start off with their own decks and gold, and they also start out with these points here. So blue points, red points, and yellow points. So this tells me what cards they can actually use. Now I can upgrade these as I want. Let's go to the shop here, and I'll show you what the upgrades look like. So I'll go to the shop for the blue mage here. Now he has access to purchase new cards. You can see this, he has up to add 5 blue because his blue level is 5. Same with basic attacks. He can purchase up to the Giga attack, which uses 5 blue mana. Now, he can only purchase things as he has the gold available to do that, but I can also purchase some upgrades here. So, for instance, if I purchase 1 red power for my blue mage, I'm going to confirm this, he will now have access to purple attacks because he uses blue and red. You can see Violet here over here as well uses a little more blue. Now, the add mana, you also have these. Now, I've used all my gold, so I can't purchase any cards. Let's jump back over here, and we'll go to the red mage. He has his own set of gold and cards that he purchases. I'm going to purchase some cards here. So I'm going to purchase a add to red card, and we'll put it in the sideboard, and we'll purchase a red basic attack, and I'll put it over there. So let's click it and view deck here and see those cards we just purchased. So you can see there's main deck and sideboard. What this means is the main deck is what you're actually taking to battle. So I already have 20 cards here built in to start. And the sideboard is, cards that this red mage has acquired, but are not going to be used in the deck that I take into battle. So if I want to put these into my deck, I can click on edit deck. Now I can say, you know what, I need to put some extra attacks in here. Just move this to the deck. But then, and maybe I want to go into this battle with a little more attack and a little less mana generation. So I'm going to take out one of these, add 2 red. Now, you have to have at least 20 cards in each deck, so that's the minimum. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that and save. So now I took out some of my mana generation. Great, so let's go over here and we will start a combat. So let's go click on red bat. You can see if I hover over this, it says easy enemy with all red spells. Okay, so this guy's going to use only red. Good to know. The wolf I don't have access to yet until I defeat the bat. So let's click on the red bat. So now we're in battle. So on the left side here is the enemies. Right side is the mages. That's my party. In the middle is the mana that has been generated. Again, this is used by any side. So the red bat can use mana that I generate. I can use mana that the red bat generates. In the bottom right here is the cards that I have in hand. So my blue mage is going first. He drew 4 cards. Now, each card can only be used once until it kind of shuffles through. Once you go through all your cards, you can shuffle them, and then you pull back from the deck. And I can only use this if I have enough mana to do so. So you can see here, I can't cast this blue mega attack. It needs 4 mana. I only have 2 action points. So I have to use both of my action points on my turn before I can end the turn. But I'm not going to be able to generate 4 mana because I can either do 3 and 2, but then I won't have an action point to actually cast it. So one thing I could do is generate the mana for my next turn, right? I can have this ready to go. Or I can always do these generic actions. You can see here, anyone can cast these where I can basically generate one of any color. And it uses an action point, but I could, for example, set up my red mage and my yellow mage by saying, Let's generate some mana here for each of them, so that way on their turn they can use that hopefully before the enemy does. So I click end turn. Now we're on my red mage. So you can see here he has some attacks. Now his only mana generation is add 2 red. So it's a good thing I generated 1 red for him, because now I can add 2 red and then do this red strong attack, which takes 3 mana. So I'm going to click on this. It does 7 damage to the bat. Great. So we just did some damage and we're ending our turn here. So now it's the yellow mage's turn. Again, he can't do this Giga attack because he could add 3 yellow, but maybe I want to set myself up for future turns. So I'm going to add 3 and add 3. So I have 7 mana, and I know that the red bat is only going to use red, so I think I'm safe, generating this mana for myself for the future. So now the red bat's going to go. He generates mana. He has attacks. So it looks like he just attacked some of my mages, so their HP is down. But you know what? I'm good to go, and he used up all the red mana. So now I'm going to go ahead and looks like I have a good combo here. This is an add 5 blue, and then I can do a blue Giga attack, right? So it's a good thing I pulled those cards. It just did a ton of damage, 13 damage, so he's down to 10. So let's keep going here. I can, do some damage here, start doing some things. And it looks like it was a good idea that I set myself up here. So I have 7 yellow mana to use. I can actually do 2 different attacks here. I could do a strong attack. Oh, that was enough to kill him, but I can still do a basic attack if I want to. Great, so I won. I earned some gold from defeating the red bat. Now if I return to town, I'll have access to the next enemy. I have some more gold to work with, and now I can, go on my way and keep upgrading my decks, keep upgrading my characters, and fight harder and harder battles. Thanks for checking out Trichromancy. Good luck to you and your mages as you build powerful decks and fight through all of the enemies. Let me know what you think, and have fun playing.